Good morning, Joe. This is Dale at Yankee Ford. I appreciate the candid conversation we had this morning. If you'll allow me, I'm just going to walk around the car a little bit and point out what I would call the flaws so you'll know exactly what you're buying. But obviously the slope of the hood invites itself to some rock chips. So you'll see some small rock chips throughout. These need to be touched up with a bottle brush, if you will, and I think that'll make it disappear to the eye. Now, down low when you hit the parking block, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but there is a small split right here and right here. And so you do have to get kind of low to see them, and it's not unheard of. And then, as I described, I think the person used the right front wheel for a parking meter because there is curb rash all along the rim, and BMWs have soft alloys, so they are subject to that. And we do have a wheel guy that visits us on a regular basis, and they do that kind of work. I'd be glad to talk to him, see if I can get an estimate for you. Also, on the window here on the side, the black fascia has discolored a bit, and so if it were me, I would think I would take some steel wool or light grade sandpaper and then mask that off and have it reshot so it looked really nice and pretty. And then as we were talking about the windshield, let me put up here so my finger's on it and you get an idea of the size. But I'm guesstimating this is right along the gasket and the windshield crevice here, which is where water and salt would collect. And it's here, and then as we crawl up to the corner, I got it right here. And so each one of these lines, I would guess it to be somewhere between 3.5 to 4.5 inches. And then there's also the same one time on the other side. So I'm going to walk over there and we can get a look at that. And it's right up in the corner again as it makes that corner. And this is where the drip comes straight down and accumulates in here. But again, I think this needs to be lifted out, sanded, and repainted there. And I think a good shop could do that for you. And let's see, anything else that I need to talk about? As I mentioned on the back, you looked at the reverse sensing system all the way across, which is a nice option. And it is the Monaco blue, which, you know, as it gets darker at night, it's kind of a black color. So it's a gorgeous color. And then I was very impressed with the interior and the bolster. Very moderate wear on the sport bolster here, I see, and the navigation and so on. So I think you'd be very happy with the car. Before I take your money, I want to make sure you get everything you desire. So again, this is Dale, Yankee Ford. My number is 207-699-8195.